Alright, sorry about that. I've just messed with the in-game settings to see if I can fix the audio whatsoever, because it's just like... It's one of those games that's just obscenely quiet for no reason.
I thank you for your invitation, Elder.
Little bit better, actually quite a lot better.
My invitation. Choice term, lass. You wangled your way in here. Long I've lived, but ne'er have I seen a wench
Breached
so
the walls with the
stubborn.
power of my wang.
With all due respect, do you not feel like a pot conversing with a kettle?
True enough. Changes of mind didn't come easy to me, but they do come at times.
Can I mean, I did just save your damn life!
Wars concern
But not
me
too long
not
ago
at
you did
all.
say that you were gonna stay
So many they
neutral.
are, who could count them? A year goes by without one wanking king invading another realm. A
I love the
dog with
dwarves.
scabies is less restless.
I could spend an entire game in Mahakam.
That's why this morning I aimed to send you off with nothing. Mattered not what the clans were saying. Rivia, Schmivia, who gives a sheep's fart? But that was this morn, before that daft wench and her pups attacked. Nilfgaard supports the Storyteller, it's common knowledge. Nilfgaard uses them. Well, I'm nae worse, and I choose to use Queen Meve.
Hey! I'm not your damn pawn! We can only be equals in this shit! You must have conceived a
So
plan.
what use would you make of me, if I might ask? You've a plan?
Aye, the kind dwarves like best. Simple, but sneaky.
Oh yeah?
Like to give Nilfgaard a warning.
Wouldn't have
again.
thought dwarves
If
are
you
particularly
don't
the
derile
sneakiest
my
boys, but sure.
dwarves, throw them into the Storyteller ranks, you'll regret it, aye?
Please tell me to
But
kill
I'd
their
like to
emissary. Please tell me to
issue
kill their
warrant
emissary.
Without declaring war. All clear to you so far? So, when you march out to Mahakam, you'll find a company of our foot dwarves waiting out with the gate. Officially
Foot dwarves.
volunteers enlisting with you against my will. And you're to put them at the fore next time you face Nilfgaard. Want the Blackclads to break their teeth on our bucklers, get a taste of our axe blades. After that, dare say they'll think twice before they send more Storyteller into these hells.
Oh, you think they sent Storyteller, huh?
Do not. Thank you, Elder. You restore my hope that I shall have my home back in the end.
But you haven't given me anyone. This is like, do me a favor and then leave. You haven't even said to bring the dwarves back with me. Even so, it's just a small army. I thought you were going to declare war with me.
Like, I didn't share your faith. I've watched you. You're naive. Let ire take you. Meddle in matters near your own. Disrespect our custom. But you win or nay, it's all the same to me.
Then I hope that I shall at least surprise you.
Honestly doubt that. So you'll only get the bare minimum recruits to make the Imperials take note. And near
Oh, god damn it! Volunteer cause. Ooh, and we got even more than Mahakam Mangler. Look at that! Fuck you, Nilfgaard. Mahakam shield bearer. You look good.
But now, I would like to march
Army
at
of
once.
dwarves.
So by your leave.
Go, rides! Now if you can. Quicker you get out of our mount, the better.
Without waiting for Meve's reply, Bruver turned his back to her. The Queen left without saying a word.
He's such an arsehole, I love
The
him.
choice ones burned on her lips. Meve was on her way back to her company when who should step in front of her if not Gabor?
Interesting. Please, oh god, stay with me.
What do I owe this pleasure? Do the Zigrins wish to use me once more? Accomplish aught else with my aid?
Could be, but if so, tain't none of my concern.
Why's that?
For I've resolved to leave Mahakam for all time.
Hey! You're going with me!
And
Maybe.
where will you go?
Then again, wherever you lead me.
I love him.
Your Grace, Meve, I betrayed your trust, tricked you outright. In spite of that, you kept my confidence, risking everything. To say I'm grateful is just a wee understatement. I'm indebted to you, deeply so. Please let me pay it off. Let me fight at your side. He'd to hip with you.
Aren't you saying this pretty head to him? Aren't you saying that pretty damn close to a lot of Mahakaman guards? Maybe we should leave this fucking hall first, you know. You're gonna get hung. Come with me.
Gabor, vindictive I am not.
Oh, thank you, Meve.
I didn't even
Neither am I
finish.
stupid. You may join our ranks, I agree. Yet trick me once more, in the tiniest manner, and I shall show you no mercy. Is that clear?
Chastened, Gabor merely nodded to confirm.
Oh,
Extended her hand for
that's
the dwarf
so
to kiss as
cute.
a sign of submission. Yet he simply wrapped his arms around her waist and squeezed.
I mean, he's sort of motorboating me, but I'll
The
take
Lyrians
it.
were ready to leave
It's a dwarven
Mahakam
custom, after
when
all.
they heard the sonorous blast of a commander's horn announcing the arrival of Bruva Hoog.
Oh, what does he want now?
When she saw a sour grin on his face, Meve knew the tidings were not good. But what she heard next exceeded her wildest expectations.
Come to say farewell? No need, truly.
Came 'cause I got a burning question.
Uh-oh.
You expecting anyone?
How's
Uh-oh.
that?
Uh-oh. What
Runner
have we
says a
done?
delegation's arrived at Carbon. Frae Lyria and Rivia. Got a Nilfgaardian escort.
Bruva, what is it? Why?
Traitors. Who leads it?
You'd best sit.
Who leads the delegation?
Your son. I bet it's the stupid fucking
your
son.
son.
Hey! You cunt.
Mahakam remains neutral as regards all your squabbles. I trust I needn't remind you. So I'll have no scrambling nor shoving, and certainly no bloodshed. Point of fact, I'd prefer it if you...
I wish to speak to him.
I'd forbid you, but, as I said, never seen a more stubborn wench. Alrighty then, jabber away with him. Just remember, hands to yourself.
I'm not gonna grope my own
Meve
son.
spotted banners, a Lyrian eagle upon one surrounded by Nilfgaard's black rags. Her hands became fists, showing how helpless she felt. Then her son and rival, Willem, emerged from behind a row of Imperial footmen.
Where's Caldwell?
My. I should apologize. It
Aren't
seems I
you
missed the
looking
coronation.
pathetic? Oh my god, he's like a
Congratulations,
little
my son.
baby.
Who was it who placed the crown? General Ebdahi?
Count Caldwell.
Ah, yes.
What a
Our
pathetic
elder
voice he has.
statesman. Why have you come here, of all places? To acquire arms for Nilfgaard?
As my official mission, yes. Yet unofficially, I wish to speak with you. I trust you've had tidings from the field. Edirn turned to ash and dust. Vizimir murdered Redania in chaos. Foltest forced to strike a pact by his vassals betrayed, Henselt the same.
Okay, so Redania, this is where Radovid takes power, this war, this invasion. I'm getting just more of a grasp of the
This
timeline, it's
limerick,
nice.
will it come to a point?
Why, yes. To the same as this war. Mother, I beg you, you must see it. Nilfgaard's victory is inevitable. Surrender now, and I shall show you mercy. For later,
Wow.
it'll be too late.
There will be no later. We shall repel them, drive them south at the points of our pikes.
Who's we? Definitely not
This
him.
we, Mother. Who precisely do you mean? You stand alone.
So it seems to you. But I've allies.
An
Many.
impression many might have indeed. Yet I've allies. Those long loyal, and those new.
Where, Mother? In Zerrikania? For here, in the north, why, there are none. The fight is done.
Your friends from Nilfgaard will learn that is simply not true, when their ignorance bites them in the arse.
So you aim to persist? Whatever for?
Obviously.
For our freedom. For independence.
Curious. I could have sworn it was for your ambition, to soothe your wounded pride. When I was crowned, a fact you deride, though that makes it no less true, I swore the good of my subjects would guide me. And a war we are doomed to lose cannot in any way benefit them.
And slavery can. You know well the Blackclads put peasants in chains, like cattle.
Reprehensible, I agree, but...
And resettlement? Forced labour? Cruel laws that make death the punishment for the slightest offences? Are those benefits? Well, answer me!
I see I will not sway you, Mother. A shame, though I take comfort in the fact I tried. And now, adieu.
Oh no, I, not you, will decide when this
How are you a
conversation is
king?
over.
Oh, have we anything else to discuss?
Did you hear the Nilfgaardians tried to kill me?
Perhaps aware that the Nilfgaardians tried to kill me?
What? No,
What?
I heard
How?
only about an avalanche.
Which tumbled down through no small effort of an Imperial envoy.
Never would I have agreed to such a heinous
Glad
act.
I left him alive then.
I believe you.
I'm heartened that despite all we...
I believe you because I believe the Nilfgaardians wouldn't ever have asked your opinion. Think on it, son. Are you their ally or their tool? Can you ever be sure?
I am the king of Lyria and Rivia. To serve
Which
my
means
subjects'
nothing
best
now,
interests,
because
I am
it's
prepared to make even the most
Nilfgaardian.
painful concessions.
Ah.
Might I leave now? Or is
No.
there more?
How did you know I would be
Naturally.
here?
How did you know you would find me here?
I received Nilfgaardian reports to the effect that you've been seen in the pass.
Oh, roses are red and so are your cheeks, my son. As ever when you're caught in a lie. Lyria is 2 weeks' travel hence. Had you received word only once I was here, we'd have been long gone from Mahakam by the time you assembled a force and completed the march. No. You were forewarned of our intended route. It means I've a traitor in my ranks. Another one. Get out of my sight, villain. And pray we only ever face one another on neutral ground.
Meve struggled inside not to turn and gaze
What a
once more at
pathetic
her
little
son.
shit. Why did you ever
Changed
let him out
since
of your
they'd last
womb?
faced each other, grown manlier, and he wore the
Manlier? Really? Seems even more pathetic. That's not true.
The Queen returned to her company. Her advisors shot her questioning glances, curious what she had discussed with Bruva. But Meve decided to keep the details to herself. One of them wore a Nilfgaardian lead around his neck. Until she knew who, she would have to remain vigilant.
Very true.
Time to march on.
I really hope it's
In
none of my
which
golden
direction?
boys. It can't be, can it?
I've thought on it, Your Grace. We've strength enough to hit the foe, but still not the numbers to face him in open battle.
So what do you propose?
This war we cannot win alone, nor even with the Dwarves at our side. But if we secure a victory, small yet symbolic, we shall show the other realms of the North all is not yet lost.
Temeria! Temeria! Temeria!
I propose we attack behind the front lines, somewhere well clear of any major Imperial force.
I like that. I like
Where
that
would you
idea.
suggest?
Where?
I'm considering Angren. To begin with, a thickly wooded marshy land, always helpful in clandestine operations. Secondly,
Okay.
the land's strategically important, as it's the chief source of building material for Nilfgaard's fleets.
All too little, I fear. Since we require a victory that would be symbolic, we must strike where it shall hurt. And Angren,
Just recently welcomed a new regent, in the person of Count Coldwell, my third
Oh,
argument.
for fuck's sake. Are you kidding
Naturally,
me?
If your majesty wishes, I'm prepared to present alternatives to
No,
this.
let's murder
need-
Caldwell.
we march at dawn.
I love it.
Meve
All
had
right,
toiled,
and we got a beautiful
cajoled,
cutscene. Next
persuaded,
area. Welcome
and
to
gained the
Angren.
Dwarves' support. She left Mahakam strengthened, markedly. Even so, the Queen was in a foul mood. For it was clear a traitor, a viper, nested among the Lyrians. Someone who had conveyed the Queen's plans to her foe. From this moment on,
But who?
Meve would need to weigh every word she uttered, even in the presence of her closest associates.
Your Grace, we
But
must
that's
put
boring.
our course forward. Shall we take the western passage into Angren, or...
Not now.
When then? Dawn approaches, yet we know nothing of where...
I will not repeat myself.
The Queen knew she would learn the traitor's identity in the end. If need be, she would tear the name from the throat of another turncoat, Count Caldwell. Meve drooled at the prospect of seeing Caldwell in chains, then passing him
That's
to the
hot, dude.
hangman.
I don't blame you. That'd be one hell of a sight.
The
Most wrecks I've ever
The
been
time
just
for
thinking about
diplomacy,
it.
for preparations and negotiations had gone. Meve was to attack her foe at last, and she could not wait to do so.
Love the art. I know I say it a lot, but it is an absolutely gorgeous game. Built, I mean, a lot of it drawn by the community as well, which I absolutely love. At least the cards. I'm
At
not so
long
sure about the
last, Meve's
cutscenes.
force reached Angren's marshy woods. Ever been? No. Count yourselves lucky.
Are you certain we haven't lost our way?
Alas, here there is no way. We continue south, that's all.
South, meaning the bottom.
Should you ever venture there, I offer you this advice. Do your utmost to make no noise.
What in hell is that? Also, what a
comrades
beautifully
cried out,
long-locked soldier that is.
But alas, amidst frothing waters, they heard bones cracking, the moan of metal bent and crushed.
I didn't expect this, dude.
Bloody hell, what was that?
Rather not know, personally.
Look at Gascon smiling. Calm down, dude.
It
He
was a
loves the
glut.
smell of murder.
One of many the Lyrians would encounter along
I haven't
their
heard that
path.
name in forever. Oh,
But let's not get
God.
ahead of ourselves. At last, Meve and her force stood upon the Yaruga's bank. To find and punish the traitor Caldwell, they would have to cross the river. Yet the sole bridge nearby was in Nilfgaard's hands.
Your Majesty.
Oh
some new
my
reports
God.
require your attention.
Oh, it's a great rider. Well, thank you, buddy. Let me quickly, well, first off, we'll go to the mess tent and talk to our boys, because that is always my favorite thing to do when we, enter a new place.
Duty call,
Yeah, you
of
got nothing
course.
new to say. Okay. The people who do, though, let's start with my beautiful, no, we'll end with our beautiful, beautiful men.
You need my
We'll
help
start
with
with our
anything?
gnome.
Anything at all. I've ideas aplenty.
Can you make us just some kind of fucking speedboat to
Ever
get out of here
travelled with an army
immediately?
before?
Frankly, can't say that I have. You folk are my first. And let me say, it's
Aw,
not
he's
nearly
so
as dull as I
sweet.
expected. Your travelling
Aw.
companions, fascinating, truly.
Is that so? Who, if I might ask?
Let me think. Then there's that aged woman, Isabel, is it? Oh, your grace, a complete lunatic, that one. Did you know she believes the world to be round? Round! Like an egg!
Eggs aren't even round.
And just between the two of us, the quiet chap, Xavier, gives me the willies, truth be told. Could just be on
Oh, he
account of
fucks
his
you.
face looking like a piece of taffy stuck to the sole of a boot.
But whatever you're into,
Who
buddy.
else? Oh, right. A word of advice. Never play
We don't
Gaston
judge in this
cards.
company.
He's a
We give you
hustler, that
willies
one.
to anyone.
And he tells tall tales. About debts, specifically. Ones that I supposedly owe him.
Oh, Gascon.
Fellow. What a jester. Always good for a
Is
laugh.
he?
I'm sorry, what?
Every day he barks at me, stand at attention, with a perfectly straight face. And last, he asked asked if I'd served in the Norm Army. I mean, really. Sometimes I just can't with that man.
Does the gnome army actually
Very
exist?
thorough, Barnabas. I thank you.
You're fun. I love you. I'm so glad I got you.
Time I
Farewell
attended
for
to
now,
other
beautiful boy.
Ah, yes, you're still here. Off you go then.
Oh,
Always good to see
Gabor.
the Queen.
Why did you really leave
We haven't had a
Mahakam?
chance to speak since we left Mahakam. Why join us? Or decide to leave your homeland, for that matter?
As I said, I was in your debt. Still am.
You're a dwarf of honor, I'm pleased. But not entirely convinced 'twas reason enough for you to leave your clan.
Not about to let me off easy, are you? All right.
Never.
I may have been motivated elsewise.
Oh, god damn it. Why didn't we find that
By a
out
guilty
earlier?
conscience?
The horridness with the Fuchses. All that blood and mud. It went too far. I tried to talk it out with the elders. They'd brush me aside like a wee bairn. But that weren't the whole of it. I saw the shite dwarves living in your cities go through. Thought I'd forget once I came home. Got back to dealing with my own problems.
But you couldn't, huh? You want to change something?
I've got to help. Any way I can. Nothing would come of my sitting on my arse in my hut.
You're a good man, Gabor.
I understand, Gabor. And I know you'll find a way to help.
You're a good boy. Farewell.
Return to this
Wonder what would happen if we still had Rayla.
We see each other, your grace.
I wonder what would happen if we still had Rayla and Gabor, and if they'd interact at all, or if maybe it's not even possible to have them both, because she hates dwarves outside of the Mahakam or whatever the fuck, because she's a bitch. Who knows? Hello, Xavier. Is Isbel helping you with your face? She's meant to be, right? You saved my life. Oh yeah, on the bridge she did, didn't
I haven't had the
he?
opportunity to thank you. Had you not been so alert, we'd have fallen to our deaths in Mahakam.
But you don't even have any eyes,
I merely
do
did
you?
my duty, Your Majesty.
Modest as ever.
Pretty boy.
Yet once the war is over, I shall make certain you're properly rewarded.
My lady, the one reward I desire is victory. Your victory.
I love you. You're awesome. Oh, that's it as well. Oh, you're so cool.
Other matters await
We shall
my
speak
attention.
later.
We shall speak later.
As you wish, my lady.
Gaston or Renard?
Yes, Your
Renard.
Grace?
Why are the Nilfgaardians so cruel?
Reynard. You fought in the first war against Nilfgaard, did you not?
So there were 3 in total, huh?
Yes, Your Grace. Though, as a mere
I knew
captain
that.
then-
I just needed a reminder.
Were they equally cruel? Did they scorch fields, turn peasants into slaves?
Nay, Your Grace. They fought with honor in those days.
So, what's happened? Why the change?
Amir.
It's said Emperor Emir var Emrys's heart hardened over the years. He's grown crueler, more ruthless.
I mean, he
His
was
soldiers'
turned
zeal
into a
for violence has
porcupine
followed suit.
and lived as a porcupine for several years. Yes, that's canon, by the way. I haven't actually read the book that involves that, but that is a thing that happens. You can't exactly blame him.
You don't say that.
No, Your Grace.
He also had a different name for a while. I can't remember what it was, though. It sounded
to your
stupid.
mind, why do they now despise us as they war against us?
'Tis ever easier to loathe those you know. Before the first war, they knew nothing about us. Then they saw they'd the better weapons, larger cities, superior craft. That in our towns, waste flowed through the streets in open gutters. And they concluded we weren't their equals. It's far easier to kill when one holds such a belief.
I guess so. I like you, Renard. You're just the most loyal, beautiful
Hey,
man.
how's my
Gaston,
favourite
my
queen in the
actual
north?
favourite. Ever regret your bandit life? Hell
Ever
no,
have
he
regrets?
doesn't.
Feel
Duke
remorse?
of Dogs.
For what?
Oh, I don't know. Killing innocents, perhaps? Murdering travellers, pilgrims?
Did he, though?
I've always warned them. Won't touch a hair on your heads, provided you don't resist. So
Fair enough.
Gave them a choice. Besides, innocence? Please, Meve. We both know those to be mythical creatures. Everyone's got something on their conscience.
So there's always call for murder.
That's right. Dead right.
Is there?
You need
Jesus.
to answer.
Okay, Gaston. I'm meant to really like you. Wow, you just got absolutely
This time I
terrifying. What a nasty way to leave that off. Can I talk to you guys? Is the drunk still hanging around here?
Ah, if a troubadour paid us a visit, wouldn't that be something? Imagine Master Dandelion performing here.
Oh. I would love it. He's probably really young at this point, isn't he? He's like late 30s, early 40s in The Witcher 3. So here he's what? 20s? I fucking love Dandelion, dude. I miss him. Oh man, I miss The Witcher. I want to play more Witcher. Make more Witcher. I mean, Cyberpunk is fucking coming and I'm unbelievably excited for that, so I won't complain. Let's send out as many scouts as possible. This is fucking enormous. Okay, Angren. It's a swamp, man. I don't want to be exploring a swamp forever. I'm gonna throw shitloads of money at scouting the area. And, I don't know if that'll take ages or not, so I'll probably see you guys soon. Unless it's, like, really fucking soon. It was really fucking soon, okay. Now I believe there should be a lovely, lovely, lovely chest just right there. How do we get in? Meve! Figure it out, would ya? I don't know where the hell I'm going. Jesus, this is, a very confusing area. Looks like I'm gonna need to walk all the way through the fucking swamp to get round to that. What are the drops like here? Also, this is music that is in The Witcher 3. I only just noticed that. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it was gonna do my favorite bit. It didn't. Dude, have they been doing this before? I don't think they've thrown actual Witcher 3 tracks in at all yet. It just reminded me how gorgeous the soundtrack is, how gorgeous that game is. I miss you.
Hidden among
Miss
brambles,
you, Geralt.
Meve watched the
Miss you,
Nilfgaardian
Ciri.
sentries atop
Miss
the
you,
palisade.
Yen. Miss you, Shawnee.
In full
More than
gear,
anyone.
alert in stance, they looked sharp and ready to defend the stronghold.
Blast.
Meve hissed, for she now knew Red Lobendon would not fall by surprise. A siege would be needed, and it would slow her advance. Yet there was naught she could do, as this was her one road to Angren and to Caldwell. Reynard wiped the sweat from his brow, donned his helmet.
Definitely gonna give away our
dropped his visor
position.
with a tap.
On your command, your majesty.
Well, we haven't really got a choice. Oh god, I didn't put my goddamn dwarves in my
Very
deck
well.
yet.
We mustn't
Ah!
delay.
Okay, we'll be fine.
Our plan of attack. Armoured infantry to lead and take the first salvo upon their breast. Scaling ladders to follow. Afterwards...
Masterful. Truly masterful.
Interrupted Gascon.
Yet, despite the mastery, fit to be improved.
How, namely?
Hold back your force. Lie in waiting. I'll take 10 good men and open the gates for you. Wide.
I'll do
How
it.
do you aim to
Fuck
achieve
yeah.
this?
Asked Reynard.
Knock and claim to be a trinket peddler, I suppose. Or perhaps one of Lebioda's devout disciples.
Must you know every last detail? Where's the fun in that, sir?
There's none in warfare. Never.
Seethed Reynard.
For war is no farce. Your majesty, he stands no chance. Not the slightest.
None at all, I concur. Yet his eagerness intrigues. Let's see what he can do.
Get
Reynard
himself
did not
murdered?
approve of
Let's go
Meve's
for it.
decision. This was clear.
I didn't even get a
He dared
choice
not
there.
undermine it. The Queen's blessing now his, Gascon assembled a small force and set off straight for the stronghold gate.
Lambs to the slaughter.
Muttered Reynard, shaking his head.
My queen, it's not too late. We can always... Shh!
Look,
Already at the gate,
Sure.
Gascon lifted his arm in a gesture of peace, then merrily bantered a bit with the guards. A moment later, the gates jerked into motion.
But how?
What in the hell?
the gate stands open. We must attack.
Meve raced off towards the fortress without even glancing back. She knew well her soldiers would follow.
I love you so much, Gascon. What the hell did you say?